Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I have some hilarious news. Thanks to a subscriber that sent me an email informing me that our favorite YouTube grifter, the Mr. Success, the Mr. Private Jet, the Grant Cardone protege himself, Meat Breath, Meat Smoker, Meat Gargler Kevin. Wow, but my car's brown. Has officially sold his private jet. So if you guys don't remember, and don't worry, we're going to watch old videos. We're going to go look at the jet ownership transactions. And then we're going to talk about the tax consequences that old Meat Smoker is going to be subject to because of this sale. But before we do that, I want to remind you, Meat Smoker Kevin is a protege of Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is a real estate guy who actually makes money on his real estate investments, unlike Meat Kevin, at least year to date. And what Kevin did was he mocked Grant Cardone for being this private jet real estate guy. And then, of course, Meat Kevin, once he became big enough, became the private jet real estate guy. He is LARPing as a rich person. He is LARPing as a success. He pretends like he is the king of the world, like he's an investment guru, and he's able to deceive you low IQ morons because he flashes his private jet, amongst other things. So, we're going to go look and see what Meat Kevin did with his private jet. And of course, he doesn't announce it. He starts 1,000 different grifts. Basically, all the grifts implode. The only grift that hasn't imploded yet, well, there's two. Well, we'll say one for now, is his YouTube channel. And whenever he fails at something, he quietly stops talking about it. He never mentions it again. But thank you to this subscriber that emailed me this information, and I verified it myself. So, let's dive right into it. And who in God's name is sending me messages on Discord? God, every time I do a freaking live stream, there's somebody sending me freaking messages on Discord. Oh, it's Dan. All right, Dan, I'm going to have to mute you for a second. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Dan. Anyway, all right, so let's dive. I'm like, who's sending me messages? All right, so this is Meat Smoker Kevin. Wow, I'm wearing a penguin RuneScape shirt. Wow, I'm so funny and wow, I'm so entertaining. You're not funny, Kevin. I'm funny. I'm entertaining. I have charisma. You're a dork. Okay? Anyway, here's Meat Kevin showing off his new jet. Taking delivery of my new Phenom 300E private jet for $13 million. Basically, you know, flashing that he's a success. I'm able to buy a private jet. Therefore, I am successful. Therefore, you should look up to me. Therefore, you should buy my courses because obviously I know how to make money in the stock market. Well, I disagree, Kevin. You know how to make money from YouTube. You are very good at that. I cannot fault you for that. When it comes to the stock market, I'm not so sure, okay? So let's watch this brief clip, and we're going to verify the tail number of his jet.
But anyway, this is the current tail number. But what I want to do is I want to put a nice P right there, and then maybe a P right here, so we get our PP up here.
PP? Oh, wasn't there an ETF called PP? Oh, wait. You massively underperformed the market, and you dissolved your ETF. Kevin, I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't want to hear your positive spins. Everything you say is a positive spin. Okay? Everything is positive, bro. Every one of your failures is just positivity. Okay? You're a politician. You are a very good politician. Okay? But anyway, I thought it was funny. PP, you know, like a dong. Like, you want me to pull it out right now? Yeah, that kind of PP. Okay? That's also the ticker symbol of his ETF, which massively failed. And he actually quit on his ETF right before he could have made money. But that's a problem with trading. So let's keep watching.
And then the tail number that we're registering is 694 PP.
69. 420. Yeah, you know why he says that? Because he's copying his idol, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the master scammer, the master grifter, the king of the grifters. Okay? That's Elon freaking Musk for you. And Elon Musk thinks that 69 420 is freaking hilarious. Okay? Maybe it was hilarious 5 years ago when you first said it on the internet. It's not funny anymore, Elon scum rat, you piece of garbage. You're such a freaking scamming piece of trash. Anyway, so the jet has a tail number of 69 4 PP. Oh, let's go look up that tail number. So I found this interesting thing on aviationdb database, I guess, .net. So we can see some registration data. This is all public information. You can pull it up. Don't see me, bro. Don't see me, bro. Sorry, I'm sick. I can't do the Meet Kevin sounds as good as I normally do. You thank my child for that. Anyway, so we can see the aircraft, right? Actually, let's go to the top here. In number 694 PP. Let's go back and look. 694 PP. Okay. We got 694 PP verified, right? Oh, it's photoshopped. It's photoshopped. Wow. Registrant, not my Tesla LLC. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who not my Tesla LLC could possibly be. I mean, it could be a bunch of clowns, but it's freaking Meet Kevin, okay? It's not just a coincidence. So, of course, we see Meet Tesla bought the jet, okay? All right, you're so rich, bro. So amazing, bro. See, that's my life goal. As soon as I get $13 million, I'm just going to buy a jet in cash. I'm just going to buy a jet in cash and just blow all my money on a jet so I can LARP as being rich. Okay. So anyway, we see it's not my Tesla LLC. Okay. So he's been filing registrations, whatever. Not my Tesla LLC. Not my Tesla LLC. So we're going through the history. And then all of a sudden, we see this. Let's zoom in. N77T Holdings LLC. What? Now, this could be another Meet Kevin LLC. But when I looked it up, and I was able to find it on a state website, and I was able to verify it from a couple different sources, it was not managed by Meet Kevin. It was managed by another individual who lives on the East Coast. Okay? It looks like Meet Kevin sold his jet. Kevin, I thought you were this successful businessman. But that's not even the funniest part, okay? So in this next clip, we're going to watch Kevin getting interviewed by, I think, Graham Barden and Andre Jerkoff, I think. We'll see. I forgot. And then we're going to talk about taxes, because one thing that Kevin was just boasting about was that he was getting all these great tax savings. Oh my God, I'm a CPA, bussy boy. Yeah, you know I do taxes? Meat smoker? That's right. And yes, I'll do your taxes. Book a free consultation. Pin comment below. Yeah. Yeah. And I understand. Yeah, you can write off a jet. Sure, if it's for business use. Absolutely. But you know what happens when you sell it, numbskull? It's called depreciation recapture. And you're going to get your cheeks clapped. So that freaking benefit that you were bragging about, I got a tax benefit for it. Oh, when you sell it at a gain, and some of that gain includes your accumulated depreciation, you have depreciation recapture, which means you pay a ton of tax. He's about to get his little tight cheeks clapped. Wow. But of course, if this is your LLC, Kevin, please tell me, okay? I'll retract the video. I don't think this is your LLC. I think you sold your jet, bro. Why haven't you told anybody? Oh, that's right. Because every time he does something that may make him look bad, he just freaking doesn't mention it. Okay. Just like Stock Hack freaking failed. Didn't mention it until I exposed it. There's 1,000. Watch my old freaking videos on Meat Thruster. Okay. I got so much content on this clown. Freaking cooked his house hack. And of course, he said I was a fraudulent liar because I was reading off the 10Q. Clown. All right. So here's old Meat Smoker here with red hair. Red hair. That symbolizes his lifetime total returns in the stock market. Okay. Meet Kevin's plan to buy a private plane. So we'll do this at speed and a half because I want to cover depreciation recapture. And then we're going to go look at his Twitter and see if he mentioned his freaking jet at all.
Sometimes I worry that that end of the year rush for tax write-offs leads to bad decisions, which I almost made.
Yep. What was your bad decision?
I wanted to buy a plane.
Oh,
the Grant
Cardone method.
right here. This is a clip.
The Grant Cardone method.
Well, it's mostly because I also...
You could put KP on the side of the plane.
It's just me lying down, and then
Capital.
right where the landing gear comes out, it's like right, you know. But what's interesting about it is, so picture this. I'm just going to use round numbers here to make an example. Let's say you had a $20 million of income, and you bought a $20 million plane. You put 10% down on it. That means you're putting $2 million down, and then you're saving about $10 million in taxes.
Yeah.
That tax write-off would pay probably for operating a plane for 3 to maybe 3.5 years. Pilots, hangar fees, landing.
Look, people. You never buy something just for the tax write-off. If you need something for your business, buy it. If you actually need it. Okay, that's fine. But buying something just to buy something for the tax write-off, that's not how that works, clown. Because yes, you can take the depreciation and offset your revenue for your business, sure. But you're still spending money. You're spending more than the tax benefit. So if you're needlessly spending money for a tax benefit, you're nothing more than a clueless freaking clown, okay? But you don't understand, he's richer than you. Wow. He's got a bigger YouTube channel. That means he's smarter than you. Wow. Chris Sain's a genius too. Wow. Shut up.
Landing fees, gas, maintenance, they're expensive as crazy. The problem with this is, multifolded. One, you have to have a really good use for the plane. The Puerto Rico idea would make a lot of sense that we talked about earlier. Now, that would make a lot of sense to have your own plane for. The second problem, though, is if you ever had to resell it, you'd be hit with all the depreciation recapture.
Yeah.
So let's say...
Yeah, was that taxed as that's ordinary
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that, Kevin.
income then, the recapture?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not a capital investment. It'll just be ordinary income. So that would be really bad because then let's say in 3 years, you're like, I'm going to sell this plane. You sell it for 15 million or whatever. All of that 15 would be taxed. So you're paying 7.5.
Okay. This video was literally made 3 years ago. You can't make this stuff up, dude. You can't make this up. He's such a clown. He is such a clown.
Half or whatever in taxes, which would hurt. But then probably the biggest thing that really hurt everything for all of the math I was doing, besides purposes for it, is the amount of inflation you have right now and in plane values. So people are selling planes today for $25 million that they bought for $22 million.
No. Why?
2 or 3 years ago. Because first of all, because it is such a lucrative tax advantage, people are like, I don't care, I want it, right? Like I want the tax write-off. But the airplane manufacturers are so behind because they can't get chips or parts out of China or whatever. They're dealing with labor shortages. Like there's this airline manufacturer or airplane.
Wait, are you saying that you overpaid for an airplane potentially? Now, I couldn't find the sales price. Okay, I couldn't find it. It's not public information, or if it is, it's hard to freaking find. But he's basically saying that planes were like really expensive. So he could have potentially, for a tax write-off, overpaid for it and then sold it at a lower price. I can't verify it, but it's possible that he did that. So not only is he losing money just on the transaction from the buy and the sell, now he's got to play depreciation recapture. If I sell it in 3 years, 3 years ago, I mean, the depreciation recapture. Oh, yeah.
Plane manufacturer called Embraer. If I wanted to buy a Phenom 300, which is like an $8 million list price plane, and it could get me around California, probably to Texas. I don't think I could get to Florida without stopping, but I could get to Texas. So it'd be a really good, like, middle of the United States and West Coast. Like if you were going to do a real estate fund or something, you could get around easily. And then, I get an airport 10 minutes away in Oxnard, which is really cool and convenient. But anyway, if I wanted to buy one new, I would have to wait until the summer of 2023 to get one. And if I bought a used one, I'll be overpaying. So now imagine this worst case scenario. You take
Oh, we got the worst case scenario. Let's listen.
the tax write-off, buy a plane. After 3 years, you realize you don't need it. Now, not only did you overpay, so your depreciation is like massive. Like your loss on actually having that asset is massive. But then you're paying depreciation, recapture, the extra taxes. You get screwed. So
He just laid it out for me. You can't make this up. These are fraudulent lies.
and it's just like, do you really need it? Is probably a bigger question as opposed to just.
That's really interesting. It makes sense because used cars right now are insane. So what's cool, the Ford GT I bought, I paid $306 for it. One just sold with the almost identical mileage on it for $390. And that was only 8 months, maybe eight or 9 months later. So that car did just as well as the S&P 500.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last.
I don't think so. No.
I'm not trying to slam your car.
No.
All right, let's fast forward and let's listen to him talk about costs. And we didn't even talk about maintenance costs. So he bought the plane potentially during an inflated market. Okay. He could have potentially sold at a loss. He could be in the worst case scenario. He's literally outlining what he did. But guys, he's a genius investor, buys courses, bro. And that doesn't even factor in all the money that he's sunk into this jet for hangar fees, for paying the freaking pilots, blah, 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 blah. Disaster. Complete and utter disaster. Let's listen to the costs.
Very similar.
But see, the HODL costs for art are like zero, minus maybe some insurance. The HODL costs for your car. I mean, what is it going to cost to maintain your car in your garage? Your show
Probably,
car?
I don't know, $2,000 a year.
HODL.
Max. It's not much, yeah, but
The HODL costs for a
HODL.
plane are probably $1.5 to $2 million a year. Yeah.
that's true.
Hangar fees. There's limited hangar space because everybody wants a plane now.
How much does a hangar cost?
I have kind of just lumped it all together. That my fixed costs for a
Oh,
$20 million
sure,
plane
yeah.
are about 1.5 to 2.
That's
fixed.
gas.
My understanding is
Oh my God. Did he say 1 to 2 billion? This guy just incinerates money. It's incredible. The more rich and famous you are on YouTube, the more money you incinerate, except for Graham. But it's just insane. Like, in order to become rich, you have to be a clown. It's like, why can't somebody just be like rich and not blow all their money on worthless clown nonsense? Is that possible? Is that a thing? Can we make that a thing, perhaps? I mean, Graham Stephan's the closest one to that.
Part of the variable.
the hangar fees could be like $5,000 to $6,000, or I guess $3,000 to $7,000 a month, depending on the size of the plane, right?
I mean, the way quick math. It was probably something to the effect of $100,000 a month as your payment on the plane, right?
Yeah, right.
You're probably looking at somewhere around a depreciation of 1.5 a year. In some of these in depreciation, right? Just lost value.
Yeah.
That's not even a cost. That's just your asset value is losing 1.5 a year. Because if
So he bought it during the peak of the market and it's potentially lost asset value of 1 to 1.5 a year. Wow, Kevin, you are a great investor, bro.
that plane is 10 years old, it's going to be worth half as much as it is now. It's not a depreciating asset like real estate. Then you have the maintenance. Stuff breaks.
Yeah.
And so you don't want stuff to break when you're in the sky. So you're paying massive warranty programs, massive fees for warranty programs. So that way your engines hopefully don't break and little sensors don't break. They were showing me, because I visited some of the planes, they were showing me that one of these little needle sensors, it looked about this long maybe, just a little needle that came out of the front of the plane.
Oh, little needle. I bet you got a little needle, don't you, boy?
Measures altitude and all these altimeters. I don't know plane stuff. It measures a bunch of stuff. They said that somebody just like walked into it and like bent it a little bit and we had to replace it. It'd be $75,000.
Oh, yikes.
That's this little tiny thing. You want to paint the plane because you can't wrap a plane.
I would do that on an accident. Oops, I bent your needle. I'm sorry, it was an accident, bro.
You have to paint the plane.
Why can't you wrap it?
Well, because
With
then
the siding,
Why do you
is
have
it
to
just
keep it painted?
So, well, I mean, you don't. But I mean, I wanted to paint myself on it because that's what I do. Crazy.
Oh,
stupid
no,
stuff.
really?
But you can't wrap it because
Put your phone number on the side of it.
Absolutely, man. Everything that you do in aerospace has to be approved by the FAA, and anything that increases the drag on the outside, no, because now you change all the calculations for the plane. You want to paint the outside of the plane? This plane we're looking at, $300,000.
No
Yeah.
way.
You want, listen to this. So interior, you have like
He probably painted the plane. So you heard it from the man himself. Okay. Worst case scenario, the value is declining on the free market, on the market. He's got to pay massive depreciation recapture. It's just nothing but a freaking catastrophe. And you may think, strongman, well, if it lost value on the market, then he wouldn't have any gains. No, because if he took 100% bonus depreciation and he wrote off that entire airplane's value. His basis in the airplane, unless he had some improvements, is 0. So even if the plane lost value, because you took that depreciation, your tax basis is 0. So you take the sales price minus the basis, 0. That's your gain. Your gain is the sales price. Okay, net maybe some transaction fees. He's getting cooked. So, I mean, he basically covered depreciation recapture. But basically how it works is if you buy a vehicle, equipment, furniture, appliances, and then you take depreciation on them, if you then sell them at a gain, you have to basically pay back the tax savings. All of the gain is recorded as income on your tax return. So you basically canceled out the depreciation benefit that you originally got. Wow, Kevin. Great job, bro. So if we go to his X account, my ex. Wow. His last video is July 20th regarding the plane. Ever seen a guy in short shorts fly a jet? All right, let's watch this. He's such a clown. Don't sue me, bro.
There's me.
Wow.
7.
Oh, wow, he's taking off. He's flying. Wow, look at me. Wow. I'm doing my DD for House Hack. I'm looking out the window to try to find wedge deals. Wow. So of course, no mention of the jet. No mention of the jet being sold whatsoever, okay? But you know what, Kevin? Maybe this LLC, maybe it's yours somehow, okay? If that's the case, I'll retract this video. I don't think it's yours, personally. I was able to look it up as much as I possibly could, okay? So, wow, Kevin. Yeah, Mr. Success, bro. What happened? All right, let's do some member-only comments. Oh, man. Did you catch Strongman making fun of me saying the market is Gil? Can we stay on the topic for once? Let's see. I'm in Disneyland, but I just wanted to say, hope this ain't clickbait. If not, gotta go. Oh, we'll have fun at Disneyland, but no, it seems to be real. Alan Spy is down. It failed to. Okay, Gil, can we stay on topic, please? Kevin is a clown. He wants to go public and hopes he can pump his well, now it's an AI company. I guess he isn't flying around finding wedge deals now. Now is he? Okay. Or maybe he actually grew a brain and decided to just, I don't know, book an economy flight. Wedge deals, bro. That's a recipe for disaster. House hack investors should be in shambles. You have a founder who thinks they should go public because the stock can pump based on other cloud stocks, pumping like beyond absolute. Well, it's actually clever on his part because if he can pump his stock, he can make a fortune. This guy is R. How you doing, brother? Doing wonderfully good. Shorted quantum. Come on, can we stay on topic here? We got to make fun of me, Kevin. Gil's talking about his freaking gains. We got bonds here. Fake alias Rio going to get tacos this Tuesday. Enjoy yourself, good sir. Huge red flag. I would be panicking and calling the SEC if I was a house hack investor. I mean, it's just a REIT. That's all it is. Okay. At least for now. I mean, he wants his little mini fund thing to come to fruition, but where's the progress, bro? Oh, wait, now it's an AI company because, oh, everything's AI now. I ate that mother effer. Actually, he should go public so we can expose him. I mean, we can already see the financials now, thankfully. He has to file them. House hack is now turning into reinvest. I don't know what that is. If it goes public, I will short it. Desktop YouTube was upgraded, was it? We had a clown in the Discord channel talking about Planet Lab. Should be a good short. Me, Kevin is turning house hack into reinvest. I don't know what that is. His hope is to go public and pump the stock. Absolute clown. Let's see. Dan would try to ban you if you join my Discord. I do have a free Discord. See the pinned comment below. Pumping trash and crypto clown coins. Yeah, my Discord has kind of devolved into a clown show, but whatever. This is amazing. Well done. Dude, I had that clip up. I didn't even know he was going to talk about the worst case scenario. It literally ties in perfectly. If I were to sell the jet 3 years from now, I would be screwed. 3 years later, here we are. Oh, yeah, he's going to get his cheeks clapped, bro. Oh, boy. He will regret. Yeah, I think he bonused it. I think he took 100%. So his basis has to be 0. Okay, we're talking about politics here. There are 10 real estate killers in every region. The whole concept of house hack is hilarious. It's AI, bro. You don't understand. Since I have a bald guy and some clowns defaming me and claiming I'm lying about my plays. God, we got to stay on topic for this video, okay? This is a very important video. The next video, you say whatever you want. We got to focus on Meat Smoker here. Kevin in prison. No. What if Kevin just wants to buy a new, bigger plane? Oh, maybe that's his master plan. Maybe I didn't even think about that. What a great idea. You're just blowing millions of dollars. Why don't you just pay more for a plane? He's planning to go public and pump his reinvest stock. Wedge deals from yeah, he's just looking. Look. Oh, hey, is that my house that I can sell to my corporation? Oh, man. SEC needs to take a look. They're not going to look at him. Dan Weston, have you seen he wants to go? Of course he wants to go public now. Of course, this is clown market. This is a perfect time to go public. Let's see. Strongman for the win. Kevin going to say he donated money to dog rescue. Oh, I'm always the bad guy. I'm always the hater, bro. You can literally listen to him say the exact worst case scenario out of his own mouth. And then he does it. And then I'm the bad guy. I'm the hater, bro. I read your 10Q, bro. I'm a hater, bro. I exposed all that crap that I made fun of you for. You got mad, bro. Yeah. Nobody does research like daddy. You fear me, boy? Yeah. It's not my fault Strongman can't pinpoint what comments are to members and what comments are to the video. We're all Kevin's house at quarterly earnings reports calls. Something strange is going on, man. Like, he's selling the jet. He's doing a ton of live streams now. He seems like he's like lost a little bit of interest in it. It's weird. It's very weird what's going on. Meet Kevin is the handsomest skell. What's a skell? Gil is the God Emperor. Yes, he's the Emperor of humankind. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got Andrew. You got to buy some Beyond? Oh, yeah, it's ripping, bro. Time to buy it. Why is Gil always crashing out? He's attacking you, bro. He's defaming you. I think he smells the shit. It's funny. Anyway, that's the video. Let me know what you think. I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. Okay. I'm sure me, Kevin, has a positive twist to everything. He always does. Everything is positive. If House Hack went to 0, he'd be, oh, well, that's just because I don't even know what his excuse would be. When his PP dissolved, do you want to know what he said? He said, I wanted to give capital back to my shareholders so they could invest in House Hack. That was his justification. Like, well, dude, just say you suck. Just be honest. Okay? We all make mistakes. Just be honest, bro. We're only human after all. Strongman, I'll waive my $1,000 speaking fee to expose. You should come on, Gil. That would be funny. Anyway, like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support this channel. Consider booking a free 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business or personal taxes any state in the United States. And yes, I would probably advise you as your tax advisor. You can pay me for consulting too. I'd probably say, hey, you shouldn't buy a jet just to save on taxes, because if you sell it in the future, exactly like you did, you freaking clown, you're going to get your cheeks clapped. Oh, what do I know? What do I know about that? Anyway, book a free tax consultation and hang out for the next stream. Cheers.